Hi, this is a bowl. I'm going to show you how to turn it into a nano bowl aquarium using only 4 plants. Let's get into it. To start off, our bowl isn't exactly the cleanest. It's got this dwarf hairgrass that's been propagating in it, and we gotta clean it out and take it down. I've got this ugly thing of water sitting right here, so that way we can put our dwarf hairgrass in it and it doesn't dry out. Right, that looks good, so let's see what we've got for hardscape. We're using these rocks. Some of them have superglue marks on them, so we'll try to hide them when we scape it. This was the substrate that was in the bowl previously, and we're just going to reuse it. It's just old aqua soil with some gravel mixed in. We sloped it up toward the back to create a greater sense of depth, and then immediately wrecked it by placing in the rocks. Starting with this red pebble, we're building a dividing wall between the foreground and the background. Take your time to play with different configurations until you get something you're happy with. Then we flatten out the back area so we can pour more aqua soil on top. Guess you forgot to record putting the aqua soil on top. It's time for the first plant, Micranthemum monte carlo. It's a low-growing plant that with time should form a nice carpet all across the foreground. Grab it by the roots and plant it into the dirt. Or try to. Go ahead and repeat this for however many clumps you have, trying to spread them out all over the entire foreground. Okay, we'll wipe it down so that you guys can see. I think it looks pretty good so far. Let's continue. Next plant that's going in is Dwarf Hairgrass. This is the same stuff that we took out of the bowl previously, so it should do well in here. It's another carpeting plant, but it's a lot taller than the Monte Carlo. Phew, all done with planting the Dwarf Hairgrass. Next plant to go in is Rotala H'ra. These are a couple of stems that have been soaking in a tank previously, and so they're starting to root. I'm going to separate this big clump into smaller clumps, then plant each clump in the substrate one by one, making sure to keep it in the background and get an even spread across the entirety. Right, the Rotala is done. I love the way it looks. Alright, it's time to fill it up. We're going to put in a piece of paper towel just to make sure that it doesn't shoot the aqua soil everywhere. Unfortunately, in the process of lifting up the paper towel, we lost a Monte Carlo. It's okay though, we can just replant him back in the substrate. I got it first try too. Now there's a little bit of scum floating on the surface of the water, just miscellaneous crap from when we filled up the tank, so we're going to go ahead and clean that off with some paper towel. Final plant, Salvinia Minima. This is a floating plant. It's definitely not required to get the look of the tank, you can hardly tell it's there, but it should help with cycling, and it can't hurt anything, so why not?